There we go. I know it's early. Well, as you know, I'm firefighter Randy, and I work with the Brea Fire Department, and I'm an engineer over at Station 3, and that's the engine that serves that station. And we're here this morning to do a couple things. We're here to tell you a little bit about fire safety, and then we're also going to present your principal with a check for $500 from the Brea Firefighters Association. So this is firefighter Greco and firefighter Smith, and they're both on probation right now. They've been with us for 1 month. They just got done doing their 1 month test. So they were studying, they were testing, they were doing all the things right, and out of thousands and thousands of candidates, we got 2 of the best. So they've done something right, and they're going to talk to you a little bit about fire safety and what to do if there's a fire, and then they're going to get on their gear. That way you see what we look like when we have our gear on. That way you're not afraid of us, all right? All right, no, it seems kind of funny, but sometimes when you see us, you don't see us like that all the time, and you might get scared. So they're going to talk to you a little bit about that, all right? All righty, I'm going to turn it over to firefighter Greco.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ryan, and this is Kyle. We are both probationary firefighters, or what you guys would probably know as rookies. We're the new guys. Today we're going to talk about fire safety, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about is a couple things that you might see around your house that could help you and let you know if there's some sort of danger. Who can tell me what they think one is? Right there in the red. A fire alarm or a smoke detector, right? So a smoke detector is going to go off if there's smoke in your house. It's going to be a loud noise. And so when you get home, you can look around your house and maybe look in your kitchen or down the hallway and see a couple smoke detectors. So that'll be one way that it can let you know if there's danger in your house and you can get out right away. And you never want to take it as a joke. Whenever your smoke detector goes off, you want to take it serious and you make sure that you get to safety as soon as possible, okay? Now there's one more thing that I want to talk about that might be in your house. Anyone tell me what they think that is? Right there, in the blue. No? No? Okay. What about you, bud? Yeah. This one's a little harder. You don't know? Okay. Okay, one more. Let's try one more. Right there in the blue. No? Okay. It's called a carbon monoxide detector, okay? So these ones are going to be a little bit lower, okay? So carbon monoxide is a very toxic and gas. So it's going to be a gas that you can't see and you can't smell. So these carbon monoxide detectors are going to be able to let you know if there's some sort of toxic gas inside your house. So if those things go off, you want to make sure you want to get out as fast as possible too, okay? So when you get home, you can go check out, ask your parents or grandma and grandpa, whoever you live with, where all your smoke detectors are and your carbon monoxide detectors, okay? So the next thing I want to talk about is if there actually is a fire in your house. Hopefully there never is, but we always want to be prepared, right? So when you get home, you can go to your parents or whoever you live with and talk about doing an escape plan, okay? You always want to be ready in case there's a fire, because if there is a fire, you don't want to go running around looking for all your family or your pets or anything like that, because you could get trapped or you don't want to breathe any of that smoke, right? So you want to get out as fast as possible. So if you make an escape plan with your family, you all are on the same page and you know where to go, where you guys are going to meet, so that way no one else gets hurt, okay? Now, if there is a fire, there's going to be lots of smoke, because fire makes smoke, right? Which way does smoke go? Up. Good. Okay, so if it's inside, if it keeps going up, what's it going to hit? The ceiling. And then what is it going to do? Go down, right? So do we want to breathe that smoke? No. So what do you got to do? Get low, right? So if there's a fire and there's smoke, you want to stay as low as possible. It's going to be a lot cooler down low by the ground and a lot more clean air down the ground. So if there's smoke, you want to get beneath that smoke. And what if the smoke keeps getting lower and lower? You're going to go down lower, right? And crawl on your hands and knees, because you don't want to breathe that in. Okay? And so what else could be a problem if we're crawling on the ground? What could we run into? The wall, or what else? What opens? Go ahead, go again. A door, okay. So how do we know what's behind the door? What if there's fire? What could we do? Right there. Feel if the door is warm, exactly. So are you gonna feel with your palm or the back of your hand? Back, good. So you're gonna feel the bottom of the door, you're gonna touch it all the way up, and then you can touch the knob. And if it's cool, then you can open it. If it's hot, we don't wanna open it up because there could be fire. We also wanna make sure that we know where all of our windows and all of our exits are in case one door is hot, we have another option to go. And that could be part of your escape plan when you talk about that when you get back home. Okay, so as Engineer McDaniel was talking about, some of you guys might not see what an actual firefighter looks like with all of his gear on, and sometimes it can look a little intense. But we're the good guys, we're here to help you, so we don't want to scare you. If for some reason, hopefully not, that you are in your house and you're trapped and you don't know where to go, you're going to be scared. So if you see us coming towards you, we don't want you to stay quiet and try and hide from us. We want you to be loud and go towards us. So probationary firefighter Smith is going to put on all of our gear, and then I'll describe to you what each one is. Okay? So first he's going to take off his station boots, and he's going to put on his flash hood. His flash hood is going to protect his ears, his neck, and his head from the heat. And he's going to put on his bunker pants. He looks funny now. And he's going to put on his boots, protect his knees when he's crawling on the ground, protect his feet because it's going to get hot. And we also have steel toe boots, which means that the top of our boots, where our toes are, is steel in case anything drops on top, we don't hurt our toes. And he's got his jacket on now, which protects his arms and his chest and his stomach and his back. And his helmet to protect his head. And what's that? Anyone know what that is? Who knows? Raise your hand. You way in the back with the green tag around your hand. An oxygen tank? Close. Not oxygen, it's just air. Right. So it's going to be clean air that we're going to be breathing because we don't want to breathe in that smoke. You want to put on your mask too so you can see? So in order to breathe through that tank, we got to put this mask on. This is also going to protect our face. And I don't know if you hear those beeps, but he just turned on our breathing apparatus. It's called an SCBA, or self-contained breathing apparatus. So he puts on his mask, and he puts his flash hood over to cover his head. He puts his helmet on. He doesn't look so funny anymore, right? Kind of looks scary. If you're in your house and you're trapped, it's very smoky, it's very loud, and then you see this guy crawling through. That's what he looks like. Pretty cool, huh? He also has gloves to protect his hands. And then he's gonna put his air on, and he's also gonna click a button on the side of his face that'll increase his voice so it can be louder. And there you go. It's like Darth Vader, right? Cool. Thanks. So we have two things that we want to do when you get home. You have homework, right? What are you going to do when you get home? Look for your smoke detectors and your carbon monoxide detectors. And then we're going to talk about an escape plan with our family, right? Okay, so that's two things you can do when you get home. Thanks again, guys, for having us. And good luck with the rest of the school year.
Can we get one more round of applause for our two firefighters here? All right, well, how'd he do? Because we got to grade him. He hasn't passed probation yet, so what do you say? A... Yeah? All right. 2 thumbs up? All right. You guys like him, huh? He's been on TV before. So that's good. So I want to thank Olinda. I want to thank you for having us, okay? But I also brought one more thing. This here is a check for $500 from the Brea Firefighters Association, okay? And we're going to be donating it to your school. And this isn't to be doing construction and digging holes over here. This money is supposed to go straight back to you guys, okay? It's for you. Your principal's going to delegate it to however he sees fit. And we are happy to give back to you guys. You guys are the next generation, okay? So we want to do what we can to help you progress in your endeavors. So we want to thank you for having us. We really appreciate it. We know there's a lot of time constrictions and what have you, but we really, really appreciate it, and we hope you guys appreciate us. We really do.
Well, firefighters, on behalf of the school and the teachers and the students and all the parents, we want to thank you for your support. What an outstanding offering you have for us, and we will put these monies to good use. So thank you very much.